What's going on YouTube? Dave Office here and welcome back to my channel. Today's Tuesday, motherfuckers, so you know what that means.
Titty Tuesday.
No, Madden. Madden is today. Madden 25. That shit's gonna be in the mail at some point in time today. It ain't Titty Tuesday. It's Madden Tuesday.
It's okay, Madden Tuesdays.
I don't know how well that's gonna go over. People seem to like Titty Tuesday. If I replace it with Madden Tuesday, I think I'd be in trouble.
Yes, very big troubles.
So, before we really get into it, what you're watching on the screen, if you are watching, which you should be, is Hawken, is a free-to-play PC game, and it was an ass ton of fun playing this today.
I played it for a bit.
I did. I'm looking for new stuff to play because I'm just kind of burnt out on the first-person shooter, and you can argue that this is a first-person shooter, but it's fucking robots.
It's so different,
yeah. It's robots, and it's PC gaming, which is new altogether for me. So, if you want to play together, go download Hawken. It's fucking free. It's worth your time to try it at least. And if you do download it, find me, the Apophis0351, send me an invite or whatever, and we can play together. So, moving on. The fuck is up with teen or child stars nowadays?
Not even just that. Miley Cyrus in general. What the hell was she thinking on the VMAs?
Dude, I'm telling you, for like the past year, she's been on this I'm a rebel, I need attention fucking phase.
I'm gonna look like a porn star in my video. The whole We Can't Stop video, I know you guys were thinking the same thing. She looks like a porn star
I
with the
don't
way
think
she's moving.
any of my viewers watch the video for We Can't Stop like you do.
You don't know that. You don't know. Maybe they watched it because they thought she was hot or something.
No, see, that's the thing. This is where you're wrong. Nobody thinks Miley Cyrus is hot in the past like 6 months to a year. She looks like fucking Beetlejuice.
Yeah, and her little pigtail things, like you mentioned, the Jim Carrey
Oh,
thing.
Jim Carrey from In Living Color.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I still need to look that up on YouTube because that seems absolutely hilarious.
I hate Jim Carrey with a passion.
I love him.
He used to be a regular on In Living Color.
Oh my gosh, I love the Ace Ventura movies.
I'm really disappointed in MTV itself, though, that they let that shit happen and they didn't just shut that show down.
Yeah.
That was completely atrocious, especially when you have to think, like, Miley Cyrus, unfortunately, is a role model to some young girl out there, and now she's just gonna go grind on her teachers or some shit now that school's back in session.
That's a bad way to put it. Okay, well, if you didn't watch the VMAs, what happened is Miley Cyrus had this big performance, and in her music video, she has like these weird bears or something, and they look like big ass backpacks, and that's how they wore them. And she had like the same thing on stage, or she didn't have the same thing on stage, but she was dressed like one of those, and it was really, really awkward. And it was like this skin tight leotard looking thing, and then halfway through she ripped that off, and she had like nude color skin, whatever.
It was like a bikini,
like latex
kind of,
something.
but it was plastic.
It was so goddamn nasty.
Yeah, it's like if you took G.I. Joe's chest, or Barbie even, and you cut her chest off, and you cut her pelvic area off, and put a human in it. That's what her shit looked like.
Yeah, it was really nasty. And long story short, she was like grinding on this foam finger, and she kept freaking grabbing her vagina like it was a pair of balls and a dick.
Oh my god.
And she was grinding on Robin Thicke, licking his neck, quote, or kinda like making it look like she was.
Yeah, that part was an act. But no, that whole reaching down and grabbing my junk thing irked me so much. Yes, I'm stealing your word, irked. It blatantly pissed me off. Like, why are you trying to look like some gangster rapper? And then her crazy ass antics aside, not that there's anything wrong with gangster rap, I listen to rap, but
yeah.
All her crazy antics aside, she was there to perform, and I think she might have said 20 total words.
Seriously?
Throughout 2 total songs. And
Yeah.
it's like, she was just up there to cause as much ruckus as she could, and goddamn.
It was
like,
disgusting.
and here's the thing, is her parents said that they were getting divorced. They've since retracted that statement and decided they're not going to get divorced for the second time now. But it's like, as soon as they're like, oh, we're getting divorced, Miley's like, pussy, come in. Everybody in, everybody in. It was like a fucking school bus. Everybody get in, I'm going to carry you around. If I twerk, it's like we're hitting bumps. Fucking crazy bitch, man.
Oh, and another thing, you know how she grabs her crotch and everything? Apparently, she always does it. That's like her signature thing. I watched a little interview before the VMAs or whatever, and she's like, yeah, that's just like my go-to thing. I stick my tongue out and I throw the peace sign up and I grab my crotch. And I'm like,
that tongue shit, oh my god.
Fuck?
Every time I see anybody do that, I just want to hit them really hard in the face and hope that I cut their tongue off. And Miley Cyrus is no exception. In fact, that urge in me came out more than usual when I saw that. I seriously thought she was having a seizure.
Oh my God.
I've seen people have seizures, and it's far more attractive than what Miley Cyrus was doing.
It's just like, what the hell were you thinking? Putting this wardrobe together and deciding on how you're gonna act out on stage. Like, what the hell? You had to have known. You look like a goddamn fool.
I'm guessing 50% of it's her and 50% of it is MTV and whoever manages her and whoever's responsible for wardrobe and stuff like that. But here's the thing. People understand that Miley Cyrus has no talent. These people in management, these people in MTV and all that, they understand Miley Cyrus's talent is slim to none. She sings with a lisp because her big ass horse veneers.
Can't stop.
Yeah, it's so true. I swear. And so what they do to offset the lack of talent is go, you're going to be a slut because sex sells.
That
so
is
if you
horrible.
suck at singing, at least you can, your
Be a
pussy
sex
can make
symbol.
up the fucking sales.
That's so disgusting.
But I mean, the way she's been carrying herself, I would say that a lot of it is her decision making too. I mean, I think all of these kids, man, that make all of this money, I don't even think it's the money. I just think that they get out of hand with this notion that they can do whatever they want because they're celebrities. Like Justin Bieber's another one of them.
Oh my
Like,
God, he is
Yeah,
ridiculous,
and
man.
he's got to be on some kind of drug.
That's nasty.
And I'm not saying that because I'm an asshole, but if you look at how sunken in his face has gotten, and he always looks like he hasn't slept in like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And drugs will keep you awake for a few days.
That's
But
so disgusting.
they just need a good swift kick in the shit to bring him back down to earth. Because
like that-
the thing is if they get arrested, all they're gonna do is go, here's a couple $100,000, let me go, nobody cares.
Yeah, well, just like that interview thing or whatever it was I saw on YouTube that I found through Reddit, Charlemagne, some black rapper guy, I think, he said, Justin Bieber just needs a good fucking, I don't know how many days he said, probably like a month in general population with homeless people and like just hardened criminals, and it'll scare the shit out of him hopefully, and he'll stop his shit. He just needs a good hard scaring.
He's hanging out with some shitty influences, though, to be honest with you.
That guy said the same thing. Lil Twist. What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing? He's like, he doesn't even have an album out. What are you doing with him? There's people like Macklemore or Mac Miller you could be hanging out, but out of all people, Lil Twist, this bitch is just with you because you're famous.
I think Mac Miller would have Justin Bieber on just as many drugs. Like, let's be realistic here.
Yeah, but at least Mac Miller isn't being heinous as shit.
That's true. He's not. But you know what? And here's the other thing, too, is like, Justin Bieber has had some former NFL players that live in his neighborhood threaten to beat his ass because he keeps speeding up and down the street in his cars and shit like that.
Why do you live there if it's supposed to be a quiet neighborhood and you're some 20-something-year-old?
It's about flash. It's about going, I live in Calabasas where it's millions of dollars to own a home. Like,
that's so ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And he's another one of those talentless fucks that they're just keeping around because he stirs up a mix in the media.
Yeah, he gives people something to talk about.
I just can't imagine what it's like to be Billy Ray Cyrus and Trish Cyrus at last night, because here's the thing is her mom was like standing up and clapping like from the performance and her dad wasn't there.
Her dad couldn't have liked that. I'm pretty sure if that was anybody else's parents.
he tweeted out, let's spread love, not hate, or some shit like that. But it's just like, how do you
that?
Like, because here's the thing, like, Billy Ray did music for a long time and he wasn't an uncontrollable fucking sex symbol. I mean, sure, I guess he was a sex symbol. Women found him attractive, but
not in a gross
he didn't
way.
Yeah, he didn't use that to further his career. His career got where it was based on talent, and it's like, I don't know, man. If my kid was doing that shit, that'd get CPS would be fucking called.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just don't see how you view that as okay, or how you cheer on your daughter who looks like a freaking porn star or a whore on stage.
And her ass. Oh my god, her ass.
Hank Hill, that is hilarious. If you do anything on the internet, which I'm sure you guys do, you had to have seen that meme where Hank Hill's ass looks like Miley Cyrus's ass, and it's so true.
Well, Jive made a video earlier on Monday, and his thumbnail for the video was the one in Miley Cyrus's ass and then the chicken underneath it.
Oh, the one that, yeah. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Super funny.
Or
that's
that
just
girl
absolutely, I can't believe nobody was like, Miley, that's nasty.
Yeah. Or Orange is the New Black, that girl that says Miley needs Jesus, that freaking Jesus freak girl. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I really hope that this is some kind of nail in the coffin for her career, but I know better.
Yeah.
And
no, they'll keep her around because she sells media, media is going to be always over her because they always want drama. They always want something to talk about.
Yeah, I agree. So this episode's coming to an end. Thank you all so much for tuning in and stopping by. Oh, one last thing. We got a new fan, I guess, kind of. I hate to say fan, but supporter. He tweeted me and said he really liked the series. So thank you, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.